hostel.
Foreign nationals say they are hard workers and prosper accordingly. They say locals are jealous of their success, but they have tried to encourage South Africans to work with them. But they always refuse their offers, opting for a life of crime rather than one of hard work.
This man is the owner of this garage. Why can't they come here that, please, I have a son who is 15 years or is 14 years. I want to give you this boy. It's like a school. What all that we are doing here, we learn it at school. I have a master that taught me at school in Ghana. So we'll be seeing them all around here with their fathers drinking together. And then at times I used to, please, why can't you give me this boy to train him to become a mechanic? Say, a nice cat. I don't have time for that.
The bottom line is laziness. People are lazy. People don't want to work. Simple as that.
As a foreigner, when I come to this country and I read what is going on here, and I see this is free to get a certificate and get a job. I got the skills already. I come to this country. What must I do? I have to go and get a certificate and get a job. When you get a job, they say you are a foreigner. You don't have ID. They chase me out.
When you grow, what are you going to do to support yourself? You understand? We haven't taken anybody's job. I'm telling you. If you like, let's leave this place for them.
1,000 years.
Nobody can work.
Nobody can work here.
If you don't have a skill, you can't work.
They employ people that got ID, but they can't work. You understand? They employ people that got ID book, but they can never do nothing in that company.
Right in the city center, you keep unemployed people.
Foreign nationals in South Africa, dividing us or a ticking time bomb. South Africa is boiling. Communities are divided. Leaders are clashing. And ordinary people, they are hurtful. The question is simple, but explosive. Is the issue of foreign nationals dividing South Africans? And is it a ticking time bomb waiting to explode? Context: frustration on the ground. Over the past few days, we've looked at court evictions, Operation Dudula, and the frustration of ordinary South Africans. Today, we close the series with the bigger picture, where this road could lead if nothing is done. ANC Women's message: we are tired. From within the ANC itself, the anger is clear. The ANC Women's League delivered this blunt message to President Ramaphosa. Comrade President, our message is clear. Take illegal Zimbabwean foreigners back to Zimbabwe. We are tired. Even ANC members on the ground, struggling to survive, have echoed the call. They want both former President Thabo Mbeki and current President Cyril Ramaphosa to act decisively and deport undocumented Zimbabwean nationals.
Comrade President, our message is clear.
Yes.
Those who don't have documents must go back
With no fingerprints.
This is our country. This is our country. We want to be free in our country. We are voting. We are the voters. We are the voters. Comrade President
Malema versus Operation Dudula. But on the other side, Julius Malema has taken a hard stance against Operation Dudula. On X, he wrote, "Dumelang mafaita amahle. We must refuse the invitation to join anarchy that prevents pregnant women from accessing health facilities and the removal of kids from classrooms in exchange for votes. I refuse to be part of perpetuating the suffering and trauma of the black nation. Hug thugs." In another post, Julius Malema went further. Operation Dudula is a group of thugs and must be subjected to the political killing task team, period.
must be dealt with. There must be discipline for harassing a person simply because this person is a Nigerian. It must come to an end. Some fool is going to say, but these Nigerians are committing crime. Fine. If Nigerians are committing crime, a lot of them are in Hillbrow. Why are the soldiers not in Hillbrow but in Cape Town among South Africans? There are no soldiers on Nigerians. There are no soldiers on Mozambicans. There are soldiers on South Africans themselves. Because crime is committed by us. We are the ones who are selling drugs to our own people. We are the ones who are beating up our own women. We are the ones who are killing each other. And then you hide behind the Nigerians. Stop being cowards. Take responsibility. Stop crime. When Nigerians come here to commit crime and they do not find us as criminals, it will not be conducive for them to do crime where crime is not happening. It starts with you. Stop crime. Stop hiding criminals if you want a peaceful South Africa. Zimbabwe, please find solution. The economy of Zimbabwe is worrying all of us. Please find a permanent solution. Ramaphosa, we ask you to help our brothers in Zimbabwe. Their problem is our problem. Because when we had problem with apartheid, they received us in their country. They helped us. It is our turn to return the favor.
Dudula's response: we put South Africa first. But for Operation Dudula supporters, Malema's words mean nothing. They see him as a privileged leader with medical aid who has no idea about the struggles of ordinary black South Africans who queue from 4 a.m. just to get basic health care. Their message is clear. No political party can stop Operation Dudula. We are the real people of South Africa. We put South Africans first, even those who stand against us. And on the ground, ordinary citizens are saying, we stand with Operation Dudula all the way. Any leader who is against Dudula is against South Africa.
Come here, stand. Come here, two of you. Come here. I want to ask you questions and I need answers. All right. Yeah. Why are you here in our country? Why are you in our country?
Listen, we come by from that side. We have a lot of political issue.
Okay. Which country are you coming from?
From Ethiopia.
Okay. You left your country because of there's wars, there's anything. Yes. Are you refugees?
Yes.
What does the Refugee Act say when it comes to migration?
Shut up!
What does it say? The reason why we are doing this, we want you guys to understand why we are doing this in our country. And we are helping you so that you can go back and fight your country's laws and fight for your freedom. So we fought for this country. You were not present when some of our brothers were dying. There were bloodshed happening here. Do you know about it? People were banned. A lot of things were happening. You were in your country, relax, while we fighting. We're now in our democratic dispensation where we should enjoy it. You come, you intervene, you take over what belongs to us. I'm going back to the same question. You said you are refugees. What does the Refugee Act say when it comes to migration?
The refugee give us paper, no? When you come here to this country. When you give us camper, we have tried to survive our food, you understand? We are not coming to take over your country or what. We are trying to survive our food. Because we are not doing crimes, we are not selling drugs, we are not stealing. We are trying to get for our food, you understand me? And our families, there is no work, you understand me? It's a problem. Okay. So we have to try to get something.
I understand what you are saying. You're trying to get food from another country because you are refugees. Obviously, we should have refugee camps in our country. The Refugee Act says you must migrate to a nearest country. You're coming from Ethiopia. Which is your nearest country in Ethiopia? Kenya. Why didn't you go to Kenya?
Kenya also is a problem.
Whoa.
You stop it from there. It doesn't matter. That's not our problem. There's so many countries next to Ethiopia. Besides Kenya, what is another nearest country?
It's Somalia.
It's Somalia. So why didn't you go to Somalia? Look, my friend, I want to. No,
they're starting to be dangerous.
Yeah, look,
they're starting to be dangerous. These guys, they have guns. No,
Commander,
that's all right. One of you can.
Commander, the Refugee Act says when you migrate, that is in the Convention of 1951. It said you migrate in your nearest country. You mentioned Kenya, you mentioned Somalia. Why are you coming in South Africa? Because South Africa is far from where your nearest country is. It is.
South Africa is free country.
Look, no. Yeah. You know why you are in South Africa? You're taking chances because of our country's lawlessness. Our country is not governed properly. Now we are telling you that you need to go back to your countries and fix your countries and fight for what you're fighting for. You come here, you're carrying the guns, it comes to an end. Another thing I want to tell you guys, you are not permitted to own spaza shops. In terms of Immigration Act number 13 of 2002, Section 15 and Section 19, it simply says spaza shops, selling of veggies, it only reserved for South African. What permits you to own the spaza shop? You can't. You can't. You must know from today. You need to leave, brother. The time is over for you. We have heard enough about you. You were carrying guns here. And in most of cases, what I've heard, nationally, there was one of your guys who was saying that you guys, you're going to bring more illegal foreigners in our country and then you're going to own our businesses by force. Failure to do so, you're going to fight. So it's not going to happen here. We're going to die. We are prepared to die for this country. Because we fought for this country. We didn't fight for you to come and do as you please. You're threatening our children. Today, look, we know what you are doing with your country. With our country. You're selling drugs in your countries. In those spaza shops. We know very well. You're sleeping with our children purposely to give them pregnancy so that you can have citizenship here. It must come to an end. You guys must understand. Go back and fight your laws. Go back and fight for your freedom. We don't care what is happening in your country. We've got our own issues here.
We appreciate that.
You need to go.
Thank you.
You need to go.
We accept instruction.
Because you don't even know the immigration.
Sure.
You don't even know the Refugee Act.
I appreciate serious, but no one tell us this way. You see the way
you know why? You know why? Because you know that South Africa is lawlessness. That is why you don't even want to read our laws. You don't read our laws because some of your friends tell you that it's easy to be in South Africa. So, brothers, it's about time.
Thank you, serious.
This is our freedom we fought for. You see those kids? We're fighting for them now. Not for you, for your kids. Because you're busy dating our children, you give them that poisonous food, killing our young stars.
Pregnant them.
Yeah? Pregnant them just like that so that you can have a citizenship you can own. We are watching you. Operation Dudula is here to stay, and then mind you, come 2024, if we go to that parliament, your life is going to be miserable.
The danger ahead. Anger is boiling over. This is not going to end well if nothing changes. People are angry, and that anger is spilling into the streets. It requires ethical, courageous leadership before the situation spirals completely out of control. What is to be done? The real question is not whether we should hate or welcome foreigners. The real question is, what is to be done? Here's the answer. Operation Dudula must redirect its energy. Instead of chasing sick women from hospitals and shutting down spaza shops, it should force the government to do its job. Government must implement immigration laws, secure the borders, and arrest criminals, whether foreign or local. Corruption must end. Jobs must be created. Service delivery must be improved. Because if the government did its work, these tensions would not even exist. The bigger picture, beyond Dudula. And here's what I wish Operation Dudula and everyone who believes foreigners are the sole source of South Africa's problems could realize. Even if every undocumented foreigner left tomorrow, our challenges would not magically disappear. This is a complex situation that goes beyond Operation Dudula's reach. It requires a multifaceted approach, one where the South African government works hand in hand with our neighboring countries and other affected governments to address migration, economic collapse in the region, and the root cause driving people across our borders. Closing, the real enemy is the system. So I will leave you with this. Foreign nationals are not the real enemy. The real enemy is a system that fails its people. Unless government steps up, this issue will explode. And when it does, it won't just divide us, it could destroy us. The time to act is now. Thanks for watching and take care.